Season 4 of Hermitcraft. Once again, a little tricky to pick out the highlights just because there were so many things going on from episode to episode. But early on, number 472, I did a mini tour. So that's a great way to see what we were getting up to earlier on in the season. And then another big highlight with my episodes was creating what I called epic sodes, where I would just put an absolute insane amount of effort into a single episode. And that was actually part of this big project right here, was doing that across 3 different episodes. Now, also included in this playlist is episode 564, which is just me going to the end dimension and farming shulker shells and giving some tips. But fun fact for you, this was actually the most watched episode of Hermitcraft for the longest time. I think it wasn't until season 7 that something overtook it. But for some reason, it just got sucked up into the YouTube algorithm, and I think that's because it was also a guide for how to farm shulker shells, and perhaps a lot of people wanted to learn how to do that. This season of Hermitcraft, we had a gaming district like we did in season 3. That was Ethos and Doc's Dangland around here, if I remember correctly, and just over there, aha, that's the one, Mumbo's Death Star. I have a really great memory of hanging out and playing this with him, and it was actually a whole episode, number 575. So you'll find that on the playlist. And you know what, there's just loads of other great stuff that went down this season, which is always how it goes, right? But those are a few of the more special episodes I felt like you could focus on. And then once again, there's a time-lapse compilation for all the time lapses I did in this season, and that's actually the last time I did that because it just took so much time and energy to do. After season 4, I didn't do any more of those.